Nice play. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Tyrone
Crawford in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing? I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone. But 4th and long? Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side. Fans might be a little angry at that one. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
15 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches? And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone. It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early. What? 88 and out the gate? Yeah. What's that? Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done. Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. It'll be Hurts on the option. They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Cowboys 14, Eagles 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All right, now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. On the crossing route, complete. It's Schultz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
To kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
54, right there. 54, Mike. All day.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7.
Throwing. Prescott able to hit his target layup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 6-yard.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Throwing here, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Charles, you get into these overtime situations.